Welcome back to Supers Live. This is the Supermodified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series. We just finished up the turkey shoot at New River. At New River. That was last week. Whew. It's a good thing we're going on break this next week. At Memphis Motorsports Park, it was a good run for sure. Dave O leading all 40 laps tonight, but it wasn't an easy win. He had a lot of cautions. He only had a little bit of lap traffic tonight, but he had a hot dog on his rear, defending race winner Brad Keysor out there working to try to become a two-time winner and join that two-time winner club. You know, it's not happened often, but when it has happened, it's usually been back-to-back. So Keysor was trying to get around Dave O, and two good friends out there doing a good job. Congratulations, Dave. 2 wins in a row, your 6th win of the season. But this one's going to be awful savory. You get a Burger Smokehouse ham in time for Thanksgiving. How's it feel to win the turkey shoot here at Memphis?
Oh, it's pretty awesome to win such a prestigious race within the SUPRS. And of course, thanks to Smokehouse Burgers for sponsoring the prize. Look forward to that. They just have a customer for life after this one. But first off, heck of a race with Brad. I know he was on me every lap. Just a crazy race with it being a bigger track. Definitely has a little bit of draft. I felt that in the dash race we had earlier when I was behind him. So I knew my chance after not winning the little dash race we had was on the initial start when I could be even with him at least, or even at best going into one on the outside and trying to roll it a little bit. I mean, I think if he got even with me, I know he got close a couple times. I know I bobbled and once off 4 and got him a little bit, but he was flying in the draft here. Definitely helped that back car catch up and get a huge run into the turn. Kind of ended up being my demise almost. I overdrove it. Seemed like every other lap, and from my point of view, with him right behind me like that. But just glad I was able to hold him off for everything. But I definitely think if we had double foul restarts or something like that, or he got to my outside, he would be able to roll the top on me. He almost did it there. I don't know, maybe midway. I lost track of the laps, but yeah, crazy race with him. Very close on a bigger track with some draft. Definitely makes it interesting. Much different than the shorter tracks, and Ryan definitely also picked it up there the second half. I felt like he was hanging on back there with Brad. I know he was back there when me and Brad started battling. I heard his car back there, so congrats to him again on another strong run for Ryan.
It was a good run for the top
Race.
two. You know, Dave, you had one little bump there, it looked like, early in the race. Did you get any damage from that? You and Brad running so close, nothing intentional, but just good close racing. Was there any damage on the car?
I think it got my right rear a little bit, which must have gotten Brad's left front. But sorry about that for him. But I don't know. It was crazy. I could hear him up there and was trying to leave him enough room, and I just washed off the bottom. I don't know if he came down a little bit too, but it was tight racing the whole 40 laps. That's for sure. No way to get away from him here.
Dave, you never really had to worry about the traffic that's been such a problem this year, except for a couple of times when you went past cars with no nose wings on. Very difficult to race here on these big tracks with no downforce on the nose. Were you ever concerned about lap traffic here tonight?
Yeah, I was definitely had a bit of a concern in mind considering the speed differential there, but some of the damaged cars or slower cars just on entry alone. I think towards the end there it got a little dicey. I had to change up our line a little bit. I know I had to. I assume Brad had to as well as we were passing some of those cars. Just had to look out for it and try and be aware of where they were going to go and guess where their damaged car was going to go.
Well, congratulations, Dave. You're going to enjoy a Burger Smokehouse turkey for Thanksgiving with your family, and appreciate you being here. Thankful for you to be here, and hope you enjoy that great eating from Burger Smokehouse. Smokehouse.com, home of great family traditions, and hopefully, Dave, you'll be able to start one with your family.
Thank you, Bobby, and thanks again to them for sponsoring the prize there.
Dave O out of Union, Connecticut, your winner. Real quick, we'll go to second place finisher Brad Keysor, who threw everything in the book trying to become a back-to-back winner. Brad, when you look at the statistics for this race, it's awful hard to win more than one of these. Only a few guys have done it. And then when they've done it back-to-back. You were shooting for it tonight. Did you have anything at all for Dave. He feels like you were right there the whole time. What was lacking?
Um, I wouldn't say that I had anything for him. The cars were, I mean, we're in the same setup, so really equal. The draft would kind of pull me a little bit, but he was a little bit looser. His entry was just a little bit different than mine in one, so he's a little bit looser at times off two, and it, he gave me a couple of runs at the outside of him. But being the cars were so equal, I just could never. You couldn't finish a pass. I really think that if we had double file restarts, the outside car had the advantage on the restarts. So if we had that, then with the number of cautions we had, we would just swap in the lead. Whoever was on the outside was going to get it because you could pin the guy coming off two down, and that was really the difference. And that's what happened the first start of the race. He was able to keep me down, which I knew was going to happen. So I tried out dragging him down into one, but we were both in the 360 gear, so it just wasn't going to be a gap there. But Dave's obviously good for a reason. He's won 32, 33, 34 ARL titles, so definitely not a slouch when it comes to being able to manage a race. I wouldn't say I thought I had him, but I knew I was there all day to keep pressure on him, very similar to what he's done to me in the past. So I didn't give him many easy laps. The caution, I mean, some of the lap cars really, I wouldn't say they impacted the race, but they impacted my ability to really try different lines because we caught them at wrong times and they were just so far. There was such a speed gap there. So, still a great race. Would have liked to win it, but is what it is. It's fun just to race with everybody and hang out on a Tuesday night. There's a lot better or a lot worse things to be doing. I want to say thanks to Burger Smokehouse, sorry, for sponsoring the dinner tonight. Now I got to come back harder, get the one for Christmas. And, thanks to First to Finish servers, they've been doing great. I know we've had some change there. It's just really doing great. Breeze graphics, outstanding. Icing on top, a good Rookie of the Year battle this year. Ryan came home third tonight. And a big shout out to Chasing Cameras, my sponsor, just for, being there for us. But fun night.
Second place this year for the driver that was trying to come home as a back-to-back winner. A driver that had never run this race before comes home in third. Ryan Cloonan in the Simability number 13. Congratulations, Ryan. You had a couple of opportunities there to maybe get up in there. The restarts seemed like you were very, very fast. But then the car went away. What was lacking on the number 13 tonight to get up there with Brad and David, really dice it up at the end for the win?
I think a lot of it was operator error. I was pushing a little bit into the corner, and I was real loose coming off. Getting that restart was a big deal, especially on this track. You had to be nose to tail with the guy and keep that draft. Otherwise, you just fall right back. Brad and Dave, congrats to Dave. I don't know how they do it consistently, lap after lap, every race. Those guys are on a different level. Trying to get in there. Lap traffic was I don't want to say an issue, but it was definitely a concern tonight. Luckily, this track is very wide, and we raced with a good group of guys, and they knew when we were coming, and they just kind of stayed out of the way for the most part. At least for me, they seemed to stay high. I just got to work on getting those consistent laps down, and I think maybe we can get up there and give those guys a shot.
You had a pretty tough crop of rookies this year running for the Icings on Top Rookie of the Year. You're leading the points. A third place is going to help you out an awful lot as you go for that championship in the Rookie of the Year standings. Looking out, Ryan, what coming up? What are you looking most forward to here on the race schedules?
Honestly, I haven't really looked that far ahead. I just take it week by week and track by track, and most of these tracks I haven't run, and so I just got to stay focused on what's coming up ahead of me and just having a consistent finish.
Well, we'll tell you, you got a shot at another Burgers Award coming up for the Christmas special, a ham. So get your hot laps in and get ready to go. We got a short December, and we're going to end it at San Air Super Speedway, another big mile track. So nice run tonight in the Simability number 13, Ryan. Congratulations on a podium finish.
Thanks.
Ryan Cloonan out of Oswego, New York, your rookie, in for third place here tonight. And we're going to wrap things up before we do, we want to say thanks to Burger Smokehouse for their award-winning turkeys and hams. Smokehouse.com is where you want to go to grab some great eating family traditions since 1952, tracing their roots all the way back to the 20s when E.M. Burger got his start smoking meats. We will also want to remind you that we are taking a break from racing so everybody can be with their families for Thanksgiving. We hope that you will do the same. Take a moment to disconnect and stay with your friends and your family and spend some time with them. We know social distancing is somewhat still an issue, but with your family, we hope you can be with them. If not, we hope that everybody can enjoy the time off from racing. We're going to take a 1-week break from tomorrow, starting tomorrow, until the 29th. We'll be back with Sunday Night Test and Tune at 8 o'clock, and we'll probably be showing that here on our Twitch channel. And then we'll go racing for the 17th Annual Wing Side Up Twin 25s. Everybody loves a nice set of twins. That's on December 1st at Bristol Motor Speedway. Wing and non-wing R-Factor Supermodified Sim Racing. On December 8th, then, it's the ESS Blind Date Night. Hey, man, who doesn't love a blind date? Remember those days back when you were single? Well, we're going to do it here on Supers, with Supers. It's part of the Empire State Super Series NASCAR Heat. The drivers won't know until time trials start what track they're going to run on. It will be one of 3 tracks. And then December 15th, the Supers Christmas Special at Santa Super Speedway. First time the Christmas Special has been run north of the border in Canada. And first time it's ever been run on that 1-mile crazy-looking track that the Indy cars used to race at. That's December 15th. We're going to give away a Burger's Smokehouse ham to the winner of that one. That's your schedule coming up for December after we come back from break. Enjoy Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, no matter where you're at in this world, never give up. We want to remind you that you can make a donation to the Dion Parrish Memorial Benevolent Fund for injured Supermodified drivers. Think about that as Giving Tuesday comes around and you're spending money on your Christmas gifts. You could also throw $1 in to the pot and help injured Supermodified drivers, just like we do through the Memorial Benevolent Fund for Supermodifieds. Thanks so much, guys. You guys are just awesome. You've been a great audience here, and appreciate all of you. We especially want to thank First to Finish Race Servers, Hairbag Studios, BreezeGraphics.com, and Icings on Top for all of our sponsorship, and of course Burger Smokehouse here tonight. So for all of us here at Supers, we want to wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving, and remember, keep that turkey wing side up and wheels to the ground.
Someone you love, and if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around a long time, in and out of love, but if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. Come on, do it.